they fill the stands of MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, half of the AFC East ready to square off between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. Leading the Bills sideline, it is head coach Sean McDermott. His side not able to get it done in their home opener, hoping for some better luck on the road here. Opposing him, that's Aaron Glenn, head coach of the Jets. His guys were winners in Week 1. You know they'd love to start the year with back-to-back dubs. Dave Scott, joined by my partner Brock Hewer. That is punter Mitch Wishnowski to get this one started. And we're off in East Rutherford. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So the Jets take the field for their first drive. And bringing them out, someone this defense is really going to have to keep an eye on, this mobile QB.
It's always fun. Puts a smile on my face when I see a rookie leading an offense out. A lot of them look like 10-year vets with confidence and poise in the middle of that huddle, in the middle of their teammates. But let's watch his first couple throws. That's where sometimes you can see some of those nerves slipping through.
He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Ready.
From the 28. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
First and 10 at the 40.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Throwing off the play fake here. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
There. The importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Second and 10 now. Flushed out of the pocket. He's keeping it. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Play action on first down. Right side, this is caught by Taylor. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility, get outside the pocket, and find that open man.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Here we go. 18 Rivalry.
From the 42. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's a pretty cool look right there of the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. And that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6.
19 Tiger.
Back to throw now. And that's away for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Now on 4th down, here's Austin McNamara out to punt for the Jets. And this will put an end to the drive after it stalled out. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. And oh, just a hair too much on that kick. The punt lands in the end zone. This one's coming out to the 20. So now the Bills will get their turn at an opening drive of the game. They're led out by the reigning NFL MVPs. Finished top 5 in voting 4 of the last 5 seasons, Josh Allen.
Look up game changer in today's NFL, and you see Josh Allen right at the top of the list. Really, one of the only guys in the league who can make the play with his arm or with his legs in just about any situation. The guy is a game changer.
Taken right to the air. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
First couple snaps, first drive of the game, it's all about who can land that opening punch. Gain that first advantage in a game-long back and forth. Well, that opening punch was a solid cross, maybe even an uppercut that caught him right on the job and sets an immediate tone for this defense.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Trying again following the sack. Into the hands of Elijah Moore. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. And it's a nickel look from the Jets. 3rd down.
12 yards on the play. But it's 3rd down.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked. And you know there's no escape. It can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
And hey, we see how under the football, but they will get nothing on that return. The 2nd drive coming up now for the Jets offense. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Come on.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Breaks through, and he might break away. Takes out a 1-stop. And they will score. Touchdown, New York. The Jets go up 6-0 here in the 1st.
I have a little sense, Kate, that equipment manager is going to find a way to keep that football for this QB. Yeah, he was a dual threat guy in college. That's his first in the NFL using his legs.
First and Mevis on to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Mevis ready to send this one away. Ty Johnson now to return. Juke the defender. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. The Buffalo offense out there for their second drive of the contest. And this is an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Allen now on first down. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38.
Motioning him from the slot right. And they were ready for this one. No running room at all. He's taken down behind the line.
Back at the 35-yard line.
And the Jets in the dime for this third down. They send a man in motion. Allen on third down. Short pass brought in. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Bills first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Brought in right side by Kincaid. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down.
Now Allen off the play action. That's Kincaid with a catch out left. And he's able to get it past midfield and down into the Jets side. Allen on 3rd and 2. He's running for it. And he will be stopped now, but a lot to like about that effort.
He was brought down by Andre Cisco.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
First down, Bills.
First down of the game for James Cook. And he works his way for a gain of 4. We'll look at his numbers on the ground from last week here.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. And he's going to go down. Jets brought the pressure and got to him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
3rd down, Jets are in a dime set, 6 defensive backs out there. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and third downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
A 51-yard attempt.
Pressure mid, and it's blocked! And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
This block right here, it's a product of preparation, effort, and determination. They attacked the soft spot in the line, and one of them was able to will his way through and get to the kick in time. Well done.
The Jets are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And I know we're normally discussing his work leading the passing game, but wow, we've really had to take note of what he's done on the ground. He's leaned into that part of his game early.
Ready?
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Here we go, here we go. 70.
Back to throw on 1st and 10. Set up the screen here for Hall. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Let's go now. 19 call.
They'll try and throw it here. This is caught by Isaiah Likely. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line.
That is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Ready.
Back down, pressure on its way. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
70 Lions.
Get to Hall now on the option. By a man, and now he's in the clear. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
Ready, check.
They have themselves another 1st and 10.
Ready, Cowboys. Hawk 70. Hawk. Ready.
From the red zone now. The lateral goes haywire. It's out. And this is scooped up by the Bills. He's at midfield. The 30. Gets the 10. And Buffalo will take this one back for the touchdown. The Bills reach pay dirt for the first time this game. A great return out of him, makes a great play into one of our game's biggest highlights with that touchdown.
Yeah, some serious running back skills right there for a linebacker who doesn't get too many chances to show out like that. The only time we normally see him at top speed, Kate, is when he's running down a ball carrier. But to put that ball in his hands, wasn't going to be denied.
Tyler Bass on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills tie this game 7-7. little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Here's Thomas on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Now here comes the New York offense. Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10.
Let's go. 19, Tiger, 9.
On the counter, Hall. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Connects with his back, Hall. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Down the field, he's got Wilson. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
I don't care how good a secondary you are, how loaded you are with talent, when you've got time to allow a receiver to work from one side of the field all the way to the other versus zone coverage, well, you're going to make a defense pay.
On 1st down, here comes Hall. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Taken down on that play by Landon Jackson.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. So we're through 1 quarter of this AFC East contest. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. More from MetLife coming right up. Time for the 2nd quarter of play. It's Jets football. They've got 2nd and 5.
Here we go, here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60.
They go right back to Hall. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Get it. 60 Eagles, 60.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. It's caught by Wilson. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
For our Jets. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Ready? Cougar nice, ready.
From the gun, it's Hall. It's a great extra effort to keep that run going for a nice gain. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 18-yard line.
Go.
Here's Hall once more. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3.
Ready?
He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a 1st.
Jets, 1st down. 1st down and goal to go.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
When I got rich and bro coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Ready?
They'll run here. It's Hall. And he's got them down at the doorstep inside the 5. That's good for 6 yards. They're going to have 2nd and goal now at the 3.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal.
Cardinal.
Here's another 40. He's stonewalled by this front right at the 3. Stop for no gain, and now a big 3rd and goal decision coming up.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Last play stopped short. Still 3 yards to gain. 3rd and goal.
Come on. Let's go.
Ooh, the hard count worked. Somebody jumped. I think this is going to give them the 1st.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early.
Still 3rd down.
Following that flag. Against the defense, 2 yards to the marker now on 3rd down.
19 Tiger.
The play fake, he'll throw. And he scores. It's a New York touchdown. The Jets take a 2nd quarter lead. Well, Brock, it wasn't hard to see why they boxed on that play fake. Even a camera operator was fooled into thinking it was a run, but certainly made it easier to connect on that touchdown pass.
And that's all about the attention to details, Kate. Really is. The offensive line getting their pads down. The running back and quarterback at that mesh point, making it look exactly like a run. You do the details on the front end, and the play action game rewards follow on the back end.
Mevis now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Jets break that tie and now lead by 7. Mevis ready to send this one away. Strong with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Buffalo sending its offense to the field. It's a touchdown ball game right now, Brock. 14-7 as they start this possession. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Cook. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. That was Jermaine Johnson there to make the play.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Man in motion here. Play action now with Allen. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Throwing here, Allen. And he's going to go down. Jets brought the pressure and got to him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Mitch Wisnowski headed back out as they'll punt it away once more. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. Looking to return from the 29. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Jets headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Let's go now. Ready.
They start the drive with Hall. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Looking for a throw here. Has him on the quick hitter. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
That's incomplete. Trying to set up the screen there.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I can feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Possession switching back to Buffalo as their offense heads out. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he's going to be able to roll the yard on that drive up the gut. Tackle made there by Derek Nottie. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Another one for Cook. Jukes one defender. 47-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Again, it's Cook. We'll cobble together a yard there. It was Andre Cisco who hauled him down there.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Allen. He has the first over the middle. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a Bills first down. Shakir sent in motion left. They're on him behind the line, and the give to the receiver doesn't work. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
The Jets' 26-yard line.
Play action now. Allen. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Incomplete.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Again, Allen to the air. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
That is now the 5th sack this offense has had to endure in the first half alone. We're on a double-digit pace here. And I'll tell you what, I know how these defensive coordinators work. They can feel the blood in the water. They are not going to stop getting after this quarterback until this offense can find a way to protect itself.
Bass's kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Kickers got to be a little bit like quarterbacks, Kate, every once in a while. When a QB throws a pick, you got to... When a kicker gets one blocked earlier in the game, you got to do the same thing. You got to flush it, trust your fundamentals. Deliver as he just did.
He's got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. They didn't add to their lead last time out. So they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. New York to the line. 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake here. Hits him on the out route. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darryl Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hall running between the tackles.
Brees Hall, the ball carrier. Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd down.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. And it's the Jets. with 10 to go still on second down.
Ready, ready. Hey, check that. Street.
Throwing now, off play action. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. A disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Great play to... Defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
They'll throw on third and long. Wilson on the slant. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still fourth down. Wow, the start he is on. This is going to be a heck of a performance if he and his quarterback can keep this pace up today, Brock.
And by starting so strong, he's going to benefit all of his fellow receivers. This defense is going to have to start dictating coverage to him, and it's going to open up his boys.
Ready. 60 Eagles. 60 Bison. Let's go. Ready.
Looking to the air here. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on down.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
The Bills' offense all set for their next drive. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion left. First down throw for Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long.
It's second down.
Trying again following the sack. Short pass brought in. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. So Buffalo's going to call it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can come in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
Lofts it deep right side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance. Go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Bills with a punt team out there. It'll be Mitch Wisnowski doing the honors. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. The Jets headed out on offense late in this first half. And backed up this deep in their own territory, probably content to just take that lead into the locker room. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down. The Jets take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. He's dropping back to throw. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30. They get 6 and a first down as well.
And the Jets, first down. 1st and 10 of the 28.
Setting up a throw. This is Lazard looking the right side. And he reaches the 35 before going out. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Escapes a defender. This is close, but I think they stopped him short, partner. Yep, the spot's at the 37. It's going to be 3rd down. Timeout taken by the offense. They're 2nd. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Ready.
He'll pass it this time. Left side cut by Lazard. Pickup of a few as he heads out of bounds. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
40-yard line.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Getting out to his left. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. And how about this? A 100-yard game on the ground, but it's not the running back that's doing it. And he's showing you why you should never sleep on what he can do when he's outside that pocket. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. They'll throw it. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the 3rd row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now 3rd down is so much harder.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down.
Ready.
He's back to throw. Escapes the pocket. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. So we have a 1-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. We enjoyed it so much last week, the EA folks said, hey, come back, let's do it again. So here we are, week 2. Let's get after it. Our tour around the NFL starts now at legendary Lambeau Field. It's the Packers at home to take on the Commanders. And this is Christian Watson. 77 yards for the touchdown. The Packers are off to a good start, 2-0 on the young season. Next up, we go to the Steel City. We'll check in on the Steelers as they play host to the Seattle Seahawks. And it's Aaron Rodgers hooking up with his tight end, Pat Freiermuth. A 17-yard touchdown pass. This one's at halftime now, and it's the Steelers trying to bounce back from a Week 1 loss. They lead at the half. Lastly, let's get down to Miami, the Dolphins hosting the New England Patriots. And it's the second-year running back, Jalen Wright. Well done here. It's a touchdown. This one all tied, 10-10 at halftime. We'll give you a look now at the remainder of the games in progress in the early window and what's still to come here in Week 2 of the National Football League regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half as we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much for that look around the league, Scott. Now let's turn our attention back to this one as we get set to begin our third quarter.
Nevis to kick off.
Nevis ready to send this one away. Johnson now on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Now here's the Bills offense. They've got it first to begin the third. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Cook trying this one up the gut. Nice cut back to the right sideline. And they're going to have first and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills take the lead right away in half number 2. It's a James Cook touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
That one right down the middle. And the Bills push their lead to 3. As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Here's Thomas on the return. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. The Jets ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And his effectiveness hasn't been limited to what he can do with his arm this season. On that last drive, he reached a significant mark for his efforts on the ground as well. First and 10 now from the 30. They're going play action. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Come on, come on. Hey!
They'll go play action. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Let's go.
Pass play coming here. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how and do we turn this around?
Here comes the punting unit for the Jets.
Formation for the Jets.
The fair catch taken in at the 28-yard line. The Bills and James Cook making their way back out on offense now. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. This is Cook on the handoff. take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Here's Cook. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Dumped off to his running back. And they don't get much out of this pass. He's hauled down a little shy of that first. It's 4th down now.
Here we go. Here's one of those games. Situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Begins his return at the 16. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Jets have their offense ready to go again. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Ball takes it straight ahead. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Let's go now. Pass the 60, pass the 60.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Throw right side, caught by Wilson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That 100-yard mark is as coveted by receivers as it is by running backs, and he's now reached it with that last catch.
At the 43-yard line.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Running this one home. And the power play up the gut results in 2 yards.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road for what looked like a very plain play.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Completed to his running back. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Got that one near the line, and after that it was all him. Turning a modest pass to far more than a modest gain.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Hall. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Coming near the goal line. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
2nd and goal, here comes the option. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. It's a gain of a yard, but they needed just a couple more inches. 3rd down.
Offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on a 3rd and short.
Go! Ready, go! Rock all 80!
Oh, that's got it. Look at the power. And this defense is going to win this round. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
Kate, those hybrid guys in the middle, some are linebackers, some are safeties, but they normally share one common trait that we just saw come to life. They love to hit.
Leaving the offense out there. It's 4th and goal from the 1. Looking to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, New York! The Jets take a 3rd quarter lead. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
Mevis now for the extra point.
For the extra point.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets take a 4-point lead. Thanks so much for that look around the league, Scott. Now let's turn our attention back to this one as we get set to begin our 3rd quarter. Mevis ready to send this one away. Johnson with a return here. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Bills and James Cook making their way back out on offense now. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1. At the 37.
Looking from the gun, it's Allen. The right side, and Shakir has it. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Bills 1st down. Here's a give to Cook. A lot of grass ahead. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
1st down, Buffalo.
It's Allen out of the pistol. Brought in right side by Kincaid. And this winds up a short gain to the 29. Brandon Stevens in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 29.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
3rd and long for him here. Rolling left, buying some time. And this one doesn't go far.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, it's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
On is Tyler Bass for the Bills field goal try. Don't forget, the defense got in there and blocked one earlier. Now we've got some whistles as a member of the Bills is shaken up and could use a look from the trainers here. Thanks so much for that look around the league, Scott. Now let's turn our attention back to this one as we get set to begin our third quarter. Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Here's a return from the 7. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So we're through 3 here. It's the Jets who have it with a lead, but this win is not secure just yet. New York to the line. 1st and 10.
Come on. Hit. Cowboy 80. Pack the 60. Pack the 60.
Here's Hall. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Dropping back to throw. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that 1st down. They say he's maybe a yard short. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time. He could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
Now we've got the Bills offense headed back to the field. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Back to throw now, Allen. Forced out to his right. He's keeping it. He will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 31 yards. 1st down, Bills.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Play action now with Allen. It's brought in downfield by Kincaid. Nothing doing after the catch, but a good gain on it. They're down to the 35. They get 22 on that one. And that's good for a Bills 1st down. They're set up at the 35 now. Now run by Cook. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
2nd and 13. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Allen. It's a big strike downfield to Samuel. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Offense liked how that play went, so they choose to decline the penalty. They'll run here following the penalty. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4. Second and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone.
A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal.
Cook again. Oh, he lost the football. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. All right, so in the end, it's a play for no gain, Brock, although we did have plenty of excitement along the way. A stoppage here as we see somebody pretty shaken up from that play, and it's Dalton Kincaid who's going to need some assistance from the medical staff. So near disaster a moment ago, but the drive's still in trouble if they can't convert on third. And they take this in for the score. The Bills take a fourth-quarter lead. Josh Allen, the touchdown.
Okay, we talked to enough coaches over the years, and find me a good red zone offense, and typically you'll find me a good creative quarterback, one that can stand to play, use his legs as effectively as he can his arm.
So here comes a big play. Bills going for 2.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
They'll try it on the ground. And he is hit well behind the line and goes down. They're not able to make much of anything on that 2-point attempt.
They were keyed on him from the start. There was no doubt who they were going to lean on for 2.
Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Jets down receiver Garrett Wilson back out to take possession. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10.
Here we go. They
start to drive the ball. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Okay, ready?
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
He's going to throw this one. Completed over the middle. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
9 brings up 3rd and 2.
Throwing now, off play action. It's his running back. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll throw it again. Short pass brought in. And they make this stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Pressure Offside puck by Lazard. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
Jets, first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here's Hall on the give. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. We've got an injury stoppage here, and no, not what any of us want to see. You remember the injury his rookie year. It's Breece Hall hurts on the play. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the 27. Bails out of the pocket quick. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
9th play of the drive coming up. They need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Pass play now. It's caught by Wilson. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
That's good for Jets. First down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept. Sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here, 1st and goal. From the red zone now. That one connects. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
Hall's going to try to smash his way in. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. They're going to get him again. A couple of stops now, Brock, they've made behind the line. They're going to force 4th down.
You know, I've always been taught in broadcasting, especially at the NFL level, there's a positive and there's a negative. I'm going to focus on the positive. What a play by the defense. That play was going sideline to sideline. They never let up. They stopped that runner cold.
Big moment for Harrison Mevis here. Pretty automatic look for him from the left.
A 30-yard attempt.
Tracking for it, and it's good! And they cut it down to within a field goal.
I bet you, Kate, if we were down there right in his mind, as that ball sailed good through the uprights, his mind was already thinking about the next one. If this score holds and he gets another opportunity, the game could be on the line with that one.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Strong with the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Bills set to take over offensively.
26-yard line.
Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Play action now. Allen. Looking to his fullback now. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. 2nd down.
An 8-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 35-yard line.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. crosses midfield, still going. And they'll finally get him at the 35-yard line. Up to the line, and they're set. First and 10. Again, it's Cook. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Bills up by just a couple of points. First down run netted them nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Avoiding some trouble there. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Setting up to pass. That's caught for the first. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Now whistles and a timeout taken quickly by the defense. 1:50 left to go.
First down, Bills.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. This one's caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Timeout taken by New York. That's its second. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Straight ahead, here's Cook. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. 8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. He'll look to throw it. From the pocket, and Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
Big moment for Tyler Bass here. Very short kick here from the right half.
5-yard attempt.
Kicked well, and this is good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a 1-score ball game.
So after that, the field goal won't cost them the lead, but a touchdown still ties it. Likely, probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
Fielded at the 7. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
31-yard line.
The Jets offense now set to take over. They managed 3 on their last drive, but down inside the red zone, disappointing not to come away with a touchdown. Back to throw. Setting up the running back screen. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set. He is to throw. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete.
That's what they call staring down the gun barrel. You know as a quarterback, you're about to get absolutely blasted. You've got to deliver an accurate throw just like that.
Want to get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. And they jump on top of it. Oh, a clutch recovery to clean up the mistake this late in the game.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
One final shot here. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs. So the Bills fight their way to a win on the road. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Bills as we say so long from New York.
A great 1-2 to start the year. Hi, everyone. Scott Hansen, and this is your Week 2 edition of the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Plenty of action to get you caught up on. We start at MetLife Stadium. The Jets at home to take on the Buffalo Bills. And it's the big man, Josh Allen. He's looking to throw, but tucks it instead. He takes it in from 5 yards out. Touchdown. Up next, here we go with the big one of the weekend. The Super Bowl rematch, Eagles and Chiefs from Kansas City. And it's the second-year man, Will Shipley. And this is a touchdown. One more to show you real quick. We go to Houston. It's the Texans taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And it's the man who seems to roll out of bed and get a 1,000-yard season, Mike Evans. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Buccaneers get a second straight win to start the year as they get the tough road victory. And that's a wrap for this week. For all the hardworking men and women in the studio, Scott Hansen saying goodnight. We'll see you again next week right here on EA Sports.
Zombie Nation. Right spot.